Well, I don't know why. I got this feeling to make a video. I'm also kind of sick. Pretty sick. So bear with me. I tend to try and discuss spiritual topics on camera, and I don't know. Spiritual awakening is not an easy thing. It's not really a romantic thing as often as it's romanticized. As often as I've romanticized it in my past to myself, to others, it can be, but more often than not, that's sort of a honeymoon phase. Um, there's so many directions that I could go in right now as far as topics. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's dark. It really hurts. It really hurts. Especially when you start to really truly grasp the the idea of cosmic oneness. We're all one being. What that means. I mean, sometimes I watch people or talk to people, and I just have this sort of understanding that I was them at one point. Because I was. I mean, there's no way around it. But talking to them to their face, it's not like I experience life from their vantage point, at least not visually. It's not like I see through their eyes or have some sort of flashback or a past life experience or something. It's just a small little voice that just knows that that's me. And that's not the dark part. The hardest shit is accepting that everything, everyone is me, was me, will be me. All the all the experiences that have ever been experienced have been experienced by me. It's not an easy thing to think about, especially because I tend to drift to the darker side of things, even in my normal life. I mean, I want to be honest about it. I want to be graphic about it. I mean, just all the murders and the rape and the whatever else. I mean, I did that all, and I had it all done to me. I experienced all of it. And just every time I read newspaper articles about somebody getting slaughtered or, you know, eaten alive, or I read one today that was talking about China harvesting people's organs while they're conscious, awake. I get that same sort of little knowing in the back of my head that that was me. It's disturbing, to say the least. It's not too hard to shut it out. I mean, I just have to stop thinking about it. It sort of distracts my mind, but I don't know, I guess it adds up. And I don't know, you can only distract yourself from that for so long until it comes rushing back when you're least expecting it. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Be nice if it was. But then we've always known that it isn't. I don't know. I guess I need, I would like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if, I don't even know if I want to fucking put this online. Imagine if somebody, man, you found this, like, what happened? I don't know. Be committed. Sometimes I feel like I should be. But then, I don't know. It's like the rawest form of truth that I know. It's the big secret. That's how it feels, at least. To just try and ignore it, A, is not possible. But yeah, it's not possible. There's no B. It's just so hard. And this isn't really the first thing you ever think of when you think of spiritual awakening, right? It's all just love, man. We always gotta love each other, bro. Like, it's true. You have a lot to come to grips with. It'd be nice to hear from people who feel this way as well. But then I don't know, wouldn't make it any easier. Maybe it would. Maybe it would. But I'm not optimistic. And this isn't something you can really just bring up to people. It's like an echo chamber. In my head, I mean, it's just all this stuff, and it has nowhere to go. And once you open the hole, you can't close it. You can't plug it up. You can try. But it'll keep opening itself. And there's nothing you can really do. That's the worst part. Is that as terrified as I am sometimes about how young I am, how much I feel I already understand. I know there's just more to come, right? That's the one that really scares me. Where will I be in 5 years? 21? Hopefully this plateaus soon. I mean, growth tends to do that, right? There's a lot, and then it kind of levels out. Maybe that's what'll happen. But who knows? We're pretty connected nowadays. Information is readily available. And some way or another, thoughts keep happening. They keep getting inspired by the most mundane things. And there goes another chunk. It's out of my control. I could blame psychedelics for this. I won't. Because it was my intention from the beginning. And ever since a kid, I was like this. I saw ghosts as a child, and always very inquisitive about anything. It's always very isolated and strange and introverted. I feel like I've always been destined for this. Which, of course, naturally, you know, everyone is themselves and there wouldn't be anything else. It couldn't be anything else because then they wouldn't be what they are. And so I think it's inevitable that everything is the way that it is. It's all just part of the growth process. I've been having a lot more of those moments as well where I just sort of look at life, what everything is. And there's that viewpoint where everything is the way that it is exactly because it is the way that it is. And then there's everything else that it could have been. There's the one against the infinite. And I just have those moments where it just doesn't, so that it doesn't seem real. I mean, it definitely doesn't seem real a lot of the time, but it's like, why this specifically? Like, what is this? What is all of it? You know, where is it? What is it? What is outside of this? And if there's nothing outside of this, then how is there anything inside of it? Where is it located? And even that's a stupid way to put it, because it's beyond words. This feeling, thought that occurs to me, it just is a sense of universe dysphoria. I don't know. At the end of the day, fruit fly on my banana. Yeah. I've also been sober for like 3 days. And by sober, I mean I haven't smoked pot. So that's about all I do. I haven't tripped on a psychedelic. Pot's a psychedelic, but I haven't tripped. God, how long has it been? Must have been at least a year and a half. Yeah, it was not this past summer, but the summer before that, I believe. Yeah, and I've just been opened up a lot. The psychs maybe were a big catalyst, but in the end, it was me. And in the end, it was my situation and predisposition to this, I think. And then there's all the good stuff too. I just talked for 21 minutes about, terrifying shit. I mean, there's good things about it as well. I'm just not in a good things about it place right now. There are glimpses, and I'm getting way better. I used to be worse. I used to be way more depressed all the time. And now it comes and goes, but the point is that sometimes it goes. It stretches of a week or so, and I'm happy for multiple days in a row, and I feel like myself around people. I know, I brought that up about tripping because I registered how in that space I sound, but that's just kind of where I live. My inner world is so very different from my outer world. My persona is so far away compared to my ego and my understanding of myself. It's integrating right now, bringing certain characteristics that I've pushed down to light, namely most emotions that I don't view as wholly and solely positive. Anger, selfishness to an extent. Because I'd always tried to be the nicest person in the world. And I'm realizing now how much of an impossible task that is, and how much of an unfulfilling task that is. Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to be an asshole, but I'm just trying to be more authentic to my emotions. My emotional reactions in the situation. With mindfulness, with awareness, with caution, but with honesty nonetheless. And I think it's just letting myself feel those emotions for the first time in my life. Really letting myself accept them and feel them. Understand that it's okay to feel them. And I think it's just because they've been pushed down for so long that they're really flaring up. It's like if it's been here for so long, but it's wanted to be here, it's going to be here. By the time it is like pressure building. Pressure building. Yeah, that doesn't mean you sound fucking Christ. I have to edit that. But, such is life. Oh, God. I don't know. if people are interested in this, let me know. If you have ideas for what you want me to talk about, let me know, because the stream of consciousness thing works, but like, we can only do this so many times before it gets old. And I do have a nicer camera than this as well. I just decided to film this on my phone because I didn't feel like getting all my fucking gear out, but I have a DSLR and whatever, so, and a microphone. So, if you guys actually want to see videos on stuff that I think about, because I think a lot, let me know and I'll fucking shoot a 25-minute video about something if I have time. I'm also going to school and everything. So doing all that along with all of the spiritual shit is just a lot right now. And I don't really know anybody. Many people. I do know some. I don't want to say that I don't know anybody, because I definitely do. And they're within arm's reach. But I don't know. And that's why I'm not particularly optimistic that finding other people like me are going to help, because I've found other people like me a little bit, and it doesn't really help that much. I mean, maybe it's because we've known each other for so long, and we have all that ego distortion going on between the two of us. Well, I don't know. Let me know what you think.